What's going on, guys, and welcome to another tattoo practice. This one was actually a suggestion from a commenter on my last video, a Mr. Randall Khan, and suggested that I do the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt, and I've never actually seen it, and I know what he looks like, so I decided to do my own take on him. I thought this would be a fun idea for him, and I'm not fully satisfied with how it turned out, but I do think it's a fun piece nonetheless. And I really enjoyed doing it, so I hope I did it justice for the commenter. For this piece, I'm using my standards that I normally do. I'm using an 18 run liner and a 3 run liner from Easy Tattoo, and I'm using a 9 run liner from Big Wasp. For the shading, I am only using a 9 round mag today from Big Wasp as well, and running them all on my CNCWE on about 7 to 9 volts. To start out with, I'm doing what I normally do, which is starting at the very bottom and working my way to the top. This one I did have a bit of fear with working a certain way with, because I felt like every time I wiped I wasn't able to see more and more of my stencil, and whenever I did that I could still see a tiny bit of it though, so it didn't fully affect my work, and I was able to still pull it off to at least a decent margin that I thought. But I was starting with the 18 run liner and just doing the outline of the entire piece before moving on to the more detailed parts. Now that I've gotten the general lining done, I've moved on to using my 9 run liner to put in a bit more of these smaller details into the face itself before moving on to the even smaller details of the hair. After I got done with the smaller details in the face with the 9 run liner, I did kind of forget that I needed to go back and actually add in the thicker outline to the rope hanging the Crypt Keeper from above, and get that fleshed out before I started on the hair being the finest detail of the piece. After getting the rope done, it's time to move on and start using my 3 run liner to start filling in the hair. With the hair done now, I decided to swap over to my 9-round mag so that I can start filling in the shading on the piece. And in doing so, I'm starting with my darkest shades, which will be in stuff like the necktie, the bottom of the chin, underneath the eyes, areas like that, and on the side of the head as well. And then moving up to my lighter tones that will be used throughout more of this piece, and going up to skin breaks in and around like the forehead and some of the cheeks and stuff like that. At this point, I'm starting to finish up the tattoo, and while I don't think I did the best on it, it was still really fun doing a comment suggestion. So if anybody else has any suggestions for things that I can do, please put them down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed, I'd ask that you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next practice. Bye.